Argumentation theory is the verbal, social, and rational activity aimed at convincing a reasonable critic of the acceptability of a standpoint by putting forward a constellation of propositions, justifying or refuting the proposition expressed in the standpoint. Argumentation theory can be traced back to thinkers as early as Aristotle, but it was popularized by Stephen Tolman, an English philosopher and logician. Tolman introduced a model that identified the parts of an argument as claim, ground, warrant, backing, qualifier, and rebuttal. The claim is the original statement, the ground is the reasoning behind the claim, the warrant justifies the claim, the backing gives additional support to the warrant, the qualifier identifies potential issues with the claim, and the rebuttal is the new argument against the one you were making.
Identifying and defining the different parts of an argument is helpful because it allows two people to move a conversation forward. However, the limitation of this theory is that it does not take into account underlying questions that may arise during an actual argument. If the other person in the argument doesn't follow the theory, a forward-moving argument may not occur.
Argumentation theory is most often applied in fields such as law, politics, and science. Lawyers use argumentation theory to present their cases to judges and juries. They follow the prescribed order of the model and give each other the chance for rebuttals. This is how disputes and crimes are solved in our country. In politics, politicians follow the order of the theory when they engage in public debate. This is how citizens can determine which political candidate makes the best, most trustworthy arguments and promises, and helps them decide who to vote for. It's a lot of information, so let's see this theory in action.
I think we should go to the Overlook for lunch today.
No, we should probably just eat at home.
Why?
Well, it is the first of the month today, so we have to pay rent. Since we need to use cash to pay rent, we really can't afford to eat out today.
If we don't have enough money to pay rent, we might get evicted, which would be really bad because it is cold outside. Besides, it's early and usually we aren't even hungry at this time, so we don't need to eat.
Well, we usually are hungry at this time, but we didn't eat dinner last night because we didn't have money for groceries. So we should go buy lunch at the Overlook and eat right now.
To study argumentation theory, we will gather a group of 20 randomly selected participants to view a debate between two people. The two debaters will be two of the people running the experiment. They will perform 3 debates for the participants. One will feature both experimenters arguing using argumentation theory. One will feature both experimenters arguing without argumentation theory. And one will feature experimenter A using argumentation theory. After all 3 debates, the jury participants will be asked who they thought made the better argument. But if the argumentation theory is correct, then the third debate will be the only one with a clear winner, which would be experimenter A. We would anticipate that in the first debate, where both experimenters use argumentation theory, the jury will say that both parties made good arguments. Similarly, we would anticipate that in the second debate, where neither experimenter uses argumentation theory, the jury will say that neither made good arguments.